A lot of times in my videos, I feel like I'm not all happy, positive, Jennifer. And I'm a pretty happy, positive person, really. I mean, I get grief for being optimistic all the time. But I'm just trying to be really honest about my experience here on my own personal channel. Allison Pacino made a video this week, where she called herself a fraud, for always being positive. I don't think anybody thinks Allison Pacino is a fraud, and I'm certainly not calling her a fraud, because I think that she has shared her experience and, you know, tried to remain positive for herself and for other people, and I think that's awesome. But I understand what she's saying, that there's pressure to be positive in these videos and to, you know, have everything be all sunshine and roses. And, you know, because other people that are pre-op or aren't at the same stage as you are looking to you for inspiration. And you know that when you looked at other people's videos, the people that were most inspiring to you were the people that were happy and positive all the time, and you want to be that for someone else. You know, but it's not always the reality. And I really don't mean to say that, you know, it's not something I would do again. I would do it again any day of the week. I mean, it's been great, but it's life-changing, and having a major life change is a big deal, and it's hard to adjust to mentally. And it's not the food. Like, the food is gone for me. The food is not really an issue. It's just trying to figure out who you are now. You know, you've always been the fat girl. It's like, who are you? You know, if you don't have that, I don't know, like, I know, just speaking for myself personally, you know, I've always been the fat girl, and that, even through all my successes in life, you know, I've been pretty successful, that was still the number one way that I personally identified myself, was, you know, as being the fat girl. Like, that was like the number one marker of my identity from my self-perception, and probably other people's too. And I'm losing that, and it's like, okay, now I'm the not quite as fat girl, and soon I'm gonna be the not fat at all girl, hopefully. You know, it's like, all the things, I feel like all the things that I've done in my life have been to try to compensate for that being fat, you know, like, well, I may be fat, but I'm going to have money, and I may be fat, so I'm going to be really successful academically, or really successful in my career, or, you know, it feels like that, like, overcoming being fat has been a major motivator for me in other areas of my life. And now that I'm losing that identity, it's like, what's my new motivation for success in other areas of my life if I don't have to overcompensate for being fat? Whew. Lots of stuff going on. But it's good, because, I mean, it's hard, but I feel like I'm finally at 31, almost 32, getting down to really looking at myself and seeing who I really am beneath the fat and what I really want from my life. So, hang in there, guys. It's quite an experience to go through this. Okay, so I'm going to stop blabbing now and work on getting a better attitude for my Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works video, because that, I think, is a forum where it's more appropriate to be really positive and encouraging. So, I'm going to do that. And still try not to be a fraud. Okay, guys. See you next week.